Hi, I'm Lindsay Joo, and I wanted to share my own story and how I relate to the movie Crazy Rich Asians. Actually, I read the book first because I like to go in that order, book then movie. So my book club, when I was living in the Bay Area, decided to read Crazy Rich Asians. But I think the only people that read the book were the Asians in the book club, ironically. And we had just talked about how we had waited so long. I mean, basically I had waited 30 years to see a mainstream American Hollywood book or a book in Barnes & Noble feature all Asian characters or an all Asian cast. It just felt like it had taken so long, and now that it was here, I definitely wanted to do everything I could to support it, whether it was talking about it in book club, whether it was going to the movie theater to see it, not waiting until it came out on Netflix or was broadcast on TV. I wanted to make sure that I gave support of the movie because I had waited so long to see Asian faces on TV when I was living in the United States. The person that I related to the most was Nora because she was just so funny. I mean, you might know her by her celebrity handle Aquafina, the hilarious best friend of Constance Wu in the movie. But, I may not be rich, but I definitely think I qualify as crazy and Asian. So when I was in middle school, and if you remember AIM or AOL, my messenger at the time was Crazy Karate Girl with a K. So I just thought that Kevin's book was just so funny. I just wanted to do this video as a love letter to my spirit animal, Aquafina. And if you haven't checked out her EP, you really should. In Fina We Trust. Aquafina in the Future, I just think is the best, because when I listened to her EP, it was essentially replaying my childhood, my middle school, my high school, what it was like to grow up in a predominantly white neighborhood and be one of the few Asians. So in middle school, for example, there was one other Asian, let's call her Jenny Bang, and she and I would constantly be called by each other's names. People would go up to her and say, "Oh, Lindsay," and people would come up to me and say, "Oh, Jenny." And I'm like, sometimes I would just say, "Oh yeah, that's me," and other days I would be like, "No, I'm Lindsay. You've called me that like 5 times by the wrong name." So I can definitely relate to some of what she talks about as being called the wrong name. Being called Constance, the lead actress from the movie, not her name, but I thought like, oh, maybe it will change when there's 2,000 students. Maybe there'll be a lot more Asians. No, it's still being called Jenny when I went to high school and there were 2,000 students at my high school. I mean, it didn't just happen in school, it also happened when I was competing in martial arts, and I would travel on the circuit around the US, and there were like 2 other Asian females that were close to my division, and I would get called their names all the time. And it's funny because I think maybe there would be a lot more Asians competing, but it seems like they were doing other extracurriculars and not the martial arts in North Carolina. Also, often get people coming up to me and saying, "Oh, you look just like somebody I know," or "You look really familiar." And I always think like, oh yeah, well, maybe my biological mom or my biological sister say hi for me. But the thing that actually I related to Aquafina a lot about is she said in an interview how before she started rapping and her EP in Fina We Trust, she talked about loving baby rap, which I think is hilarious. Not like Baby Shark, but baby rap. So she points out as stuff like Nelly, like Country Grammar. I think, even though I'm past 30, I'm still on baby rap. I still love Nelly. When I was 16, I asked my dad for the Nelly CD for my birthday. And he went to Borders, which is like Barnes & Noble, where you can go and you can listen to the music before you buy it. That used to be the only place that you could listen to it. You couldn't get like a preview on iTunes back then. And so he walked into the store and he's about to buy the Nelly CD. But on the front of this CD, it says explicit content, parental advisory. And so he's talking to the Borders cashier and he's like, "Oh, I'm supposed to get this for my 16-year-old daughter. She really wants it for her birthday." And the cashier is like, "I don't think the language is appropriate for a 16-year-old. Why don't you try this Nelly CD?" And what Nelly CD did I get for my birthday? But Nelly Furtado. You know, I'm like a bird. That was not what I was expecting for my 16th birthday, so I can relate to Aquafina's love for Nelly. So some things that people say to me, oh, you're beautiful, but you should really wear eyeliner to bring out your eyes more. Or, oh, are you a crazy rich Asian? Oh, that one's pretty funny. Don't smile so hard because I can't see your eyes. Koreans are the prettiest Asians. Well, I mean, I'm a little biased on that one, but thank you for saying that. How old are you? You know, I can't really tell. You're Asian. God, your English is so good.